London packed with hundreds of tractors as farmers call on the British government to rethink an incoming tax. They fear they will lose their family farms and warn the protests could get stronger if the government does not listen to their concerns. NTD's international correspondent Malcolm Hudson has more from London.
I wish I could stand on a tractor to show you just how many there are here. We're right next to Downing Street, the seat of government here in London, and all the way from Parliament down there to Trafalgar Square right on the other end. The road is filled with tractors. Why, you might be asking? Because farmers are here to stand in opposition to a new inheritance tax the government seeks to impose upon them. So many tractors that they glitter like Christmas lights. It's the second major protest by farmers in Britain. Agricultural property is currently exempt from inheritance tax, but Britain's government in October announced plans to bring in a 20% tax on land worth over £1 million, or about $1.3 million. It's due to start from April 2026. Protesters say the changes will ruin struggling family farms.
We're here to save my dad's farm. So, yes, because if this all goes through, my dad's quite elderly as well. We're probably not going to have time to leave it to my brother. And my brother's actually helped my dad pay for the farm. So, yeah, no, it's
and
not...
we've all worked on it all our lives.
All our lives,
and our children.
Yeah.
And we want something for the future.
Farmers are said to be asset-rich, but cash-poor. A large inheritance tax bill could mean the end of multi-generational farming families. Another farmer said he's not there because of the incoming tax. For him, it's more than just that.
For the last God knows how many years, they've been making it harder and harder for us to farm. And you know, we produce everyone's food. Without us, everything's going to be a hell of a lot more expensive because it'll be brought in from another country. But they don't seem to understand. And year on year, we get more legislation, more taxes, and it's just harder and harder to turn a profit.
Farmers say their income has been squeezed over the years by Britain's competitive supermarket sector, cheap imports from abroad, and subsidy cuts following Brexit. Founder of Fairfuel UK, Howard Cox, said he successfully campaigned to freeze fuel duty and has now been asked by farmers to support their campaign too.
Farmers who have been actually dealt a horrible, horrible tax implication for them, for their future livelihoods, for their families, especially working farmers.
For now, the protests feature signs reading "No farmers, no food," "Save British farming," and a rather more sombre "Rest in peace farming." For now, they play loud horns. They hope to convince the government to change course. If not, it could mean the protests will escalate.
Look at it here today, it's very calm, and it's, you know, in France they would be digging the road up, burning tyres, you know, doing all sorts of things, you know what I mean? But we're pretty laid back. But I don't think they're going to take it too lightly now because it's getting a bit out of hand, you know?
One of the protest organisers has warned farmers could block ports, main roads and distribution centres, saying they could bring the country to a standstill and calling on the government to rethink the incoming tax. Malcolm Hudson, NTD News, London.